Hi there, my name's Sam. I'm from the Afterpay in-store team, and I'd like to introduce to you our new Afterpay card. But before I go into our new product, I'd like to share some numbers with you, just in case you're new to the Afterpay family. So first, I'd like to draw your attention to that total Australia and New Zealand active customer base of a little over 6.3 million. And then up in the top right-hand corner, that top 10% of our customer transaction frequency. So they're shopping 54 times a year, a little over once a week, across 26 different merchants within 11 different verticals. And that's really showing how invested the Afterpay customer is, and the opportunity to you as part of the Afterpay family of being able to draw on our very loyal and great Afterpay customer. Next, I have a short video that tells you a little bit more about who we are at Afterpay and why we do what we do. This goes for about 2 minutes, and I'll be back with you in just a moment.
It all began in Sydney with two people. One, a uni student with an online jewellery business out of his bedroom who knew millennials and online retail. The other, not a millennial, who knew how to build companies. The two met. Vegemite was consumed. One told the other two ideas. One was a $1 billion idea, the other was not. The good one was Afterpay. Two Australians saw the world changing and, kind of by accident, started a credit revolution based on trust. We built Afterpay for Australians who don't have credit checks, creating an equal system by necessity. Buy now, pay in 4 installments, available to everyone. First, we needed secure technology, and TouchCorp guaranteed it. Then, Princess Polly and Surf Stitch, our first two merchants, brought us in, creating a very good problem. We had too many customers. We went public in 6 months just to satisfy demand. 1 million customers had discovered Afterpay, a service in service of them. So we decided to bring our Australian take on buy now, pay later to the world. The money guys didn't believe in us, but the people did. We'd enabled ever closer connections between customers and the merchants they love, relationships that get stronger over time and reward everyone involved. So now we've designed a visual language that expresses what we've built and what we stand for, an evolution from our origins that provides us the platform to take on the world. It's a language that represents the modernity and pioneering nature of our business, that showcases the trust we have in the next generation and the confidence in ourselves to serve them. Everyone deserves financial freedom. Everyone deserves to connect to what they love. And that acts as the catalyst for our mission, to power an economy in which everyone wins. Afterpay.
Well, I really hope you enjoyed that. It's a little bit of fun, and I hope it told you a little bit more about who we are. So with that, love to introduce the new way to pay with Afterpay. But of course, we still pay it in full, always interest-free.
Here's how to pay in-store with Afterpay and Apple Pay. Open the Afterpay app. Tap the Card tab to see your available spend limit and tap Pay with Afterpay Card. Then just double-click the side button. Validate with Face ID and hold your iPhone near the payment reader. Afterpay, now with Apple Pay. Easy just got easier.
So this is the new Afterpay card, and it's a contactless virtual card that lives in Apple Pay or Google Pay. Customers will still initiate their transaction from within the Afterpay app, and you process it through your card network using your existing payment terminal. You'll process the sale on your point of sale system just like you would any other debit or credit contactless card payment. Making a purchase is very familiar for our customer. So when they open our app, they still land on the shop directory page. Next, they click the card button down the bottom. That's changed from our in-store icon. They'll see their available to spend balance and also the big mint button that says pay with Afterpay card. When they tap on that button, the app will transition seamlessly across to their digital wallet with their Afterpay card ready to tap on your terminal. Once they make the tap and the payment's successful, they'll get the all set notification showing their payment schedule. There is a one-time setup for the Afterpay card. The Afterpay app went through an update on the 23rd of March, and that pushed customers through to setting up their Afterpay card. So the app walks the customer through that setup process, which is a one-time deal. And once that's set up, they're ready to go and use their Afterpay app in store again. So what does that all mean? Well, the great news is it's simply a tap and go solution, so transacting is easy. There's even a chance that your customer might be paying with Afterpay and you may not even know, which is totally okay. Obviously, to keep in mind that the customer will still need to initiate their purchase from within the Afterpay app, not directly from their digital wallet. We're really building on our tagline, Cash Card or Afterpay, with App It, Add It, and Tap It, which talks to our new product. App It is really about everything begins in the app, whether it's a new customer downloading the app and creating an account, or whether it's an existing customer launching the app's where it all begins. Add It is just about seamlessly adding your Afterpay card to your digital wallet, Apple Pay or Google Pay. And Tap It, of course, is tap to pay on checkout. From there, it's all the normal Afterpay affair that you know, with that 25% upfront payment linked to the customer's debit or credit card, and the following fortnightly interest-free payments will be debited from their linked account as well. So still paying for, always interest-free, just as we've always been. It is worth mentioning here of the Afterpay effect that you can leverage using Afterpay as a sales tool in your organization. So you can use Afterpay to boost your customers' purchase power, whether you want to drive a higher average order value or more units per transaction. Lots of opportunity there to use Afterpay successfully in your store. We're also a great conversion tool, especially around that new customer acquisition and millennial and Gen Z customers. And we're also increasing customer satisfaction by meeting that growing demand for buy now, pay it in full, always interest free, which also typically results in fewer returns. Now, a quick note on barcode. So barcodes will be available until the end of July and then will be phased out of market. To access the barcode, you can see it circled in red on screen here, just up in the top right-hand corner of the app. So if a customer needs a barcode, that's where they go to get it. It's worth noting as well, for any new customers to Afterpay from March 23rd onwards, will be a card-only customer. They won't be able to access a barcode. So when it comes to refunds, they're easy too. It's worth noting as well that Afterpay simply layers over your store's refund or return policy. Now, when you want to return an item, the process should be very much the same as returning to any other digital card. So you'll ring the item up in your point of sale system, select EFTPOS or credit as the tender type. The customer will tap their Afterpay card on the terminal to make the transaction, and away it goes. There is a specific process for the customer to do this, which I'll share with you on the next slide. I also want to take a moment here just to remind everyone as well that all Afterpay sales do need to be returned to Afterpay card and no other tender type, just like we should be keeping the same tender type for any sale or return. So to refund a purchase from the customer side, again, it all begins in the app. This time it begins in the Profile tab down the bottom right corner of the app. Once they go to their Profile tab, they simply select Afterpay card, then return an order, and then the following screens simply flow through. You've got the big mint button that says refund with Afterpay card. When you tap that, the app will seamlessly transition across to the digital wallet, ready to tap on your terminal. Your terminal may ask for a PIN number. We don't ask for one to be set up with the Afterpay card, so you should just be able to hit OK on the terminal and away you go. And then the customer will get their all set notification and they're ready to go. So some of the questions that commonly come up through these sessions are, can you do a split tender sale using Afterpay card? So providing your business allows that, absolutely. You'd simply ring up the amount that you want to put on the Afterpay card and tap the customer's Afterpay card on your terminal, then process the balance on the other form of tender type. Now, the second question, you may have noticed that I've mentioned a few times through the session today that all purchases or all transactions begin in the Afterpay app. Well, this just addresses what happens if the customer tries to get to their Afterpay card directly from Apple Pay or Google Pay. Well, if they do try and make a purchase directly to their digital wallet, it will decline on your terminal. It needs to go through the app to be successful. Otherwise, you will get a decline notification. Now, when it comes to refunding, what happens if the customer can't remember if they paid using Afterpay for the original transaction? Well, that's easy. The customer can simply go into their Afterpay app under the Orders tab, and they'll be able to see very quickly and easily if that original purchase was made in your business. They'll have the time, the date, and the name of your business and the sale amount to line up. And then lastly, do you want to still ask your customer if they want to use Cash Card or Afterpay? Well, of course. I mean, if you want to use Afterpay and leverage it as a sales tool in your store, either broaden your customers' buying power, give them the chance to increase their basket size by paying in for always interest-free, absolutely, please continue to go ahead with that. We do have more training resources available. We have an online course. We have some cheat sheets that are available to download. You can either scan this QR code to go there. This will take you through to Afterpay Access. Or if you can't take a screenshot of this, please just go into your browser and type in access.afterpay.com and scroll to the bottom and look for the training resources. If you do have any more questions, you're more than welcome to reach out to the in-store team. Our email address is up on screen at the moment, which is instoretraining@afterpay.com. That's monitored by myself and my team. We'd be happy for you to reach out if there's anything we can be of help with, of course. And with that, that brings us through to a close. Thank you very much for watching our session today. I appreciate you taking the time out and wish you a very successful launch with Afterpay Card in your store. Thanks a lot.